Good evening once again, the Chairman, Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center. Our legal department, our co-comrades and the reviewers, Queen is Solution Live from Ikeja Allen Avenue branch. I have a case of child access denial reported by one Mr. Charles against Ms. Comfort. The both parties are live in our office, but they give their audio consent, not live. Please join us as we intervene there for a peaceful resolution. For more useful information, kindly visit our website on www.hrdac.org.ng. Thank you once again and good afternoon. Okay, Mr. Charles, let's hear you. Possibly you can use the mic.
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you help me on it if it's on? Maybe it's this one. Sorry.
Hello.
Go ahead, please. Yeah.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Okay.
My name is Charles Odu. I actually brought the case here because I felt I needed help to resolve whatever that's been going on before things will further escalate. So we have our issues, but the main reason that I brought this case here is because there was a statement she made during when we were arguing. She said that the child that my school is going is not registered on my name. I really felt somehow about it. Then if this child is not registered under my name, then how come we are now having, having issues about send money or you're not sending money? Now, the issue is about my daughter going to a school. I was the one who even suggested that my daughter to be going to school to make her easy, to make it easy for her to be able to do other things with her time, because she's not really staying with me. She's staying with her mom. So before that period, before my daughter started school, I've already told her that look for a school that is very, very, not that expensive, but the school is okay. The reason is because the place I was at that time, they've already given us quick notice. She was there actually. And I needed to look for money because they've given us time. They gave us November last year to move out. So I told her to look for something that is a bit more moderate because I need to, look for money to rent an apartment so that we can both move there, a better house. But when I sent her money, she came back and told me some amount of money, which and I said, okay, this is my budget, 15,000 naira or something. So that period, I even told her that the school, I want to know the school. I want to also have the account number and the phone number so that I can relate with the school, know what's going on.
They say they can't hear you.
I said I read. She got the school and came back to me. I said she has gotten one, which we put. Agreed. The amount was 15,000 naira. So, but then I've already told her that there was no need for the school because the year has almost gone, and I need to rent an apartment. That money I want to channel most of it to leave the place we were because they gave us till November. So that the child, let us make it January. Before I knew it, she came up with the school. She said she has found a school and I was like, but I thought me and you discussed this matter. Why are you insisting that the child must start school that late last year. I said, okay, the school that she will go with will be 15,000 naira as we both agreed. Then I want the school account number and the school um, phone number so that I can also know where my child is going and know what is going on, or at least let them know at least that she has a father. So that was it. She before I knew it, we had issues about money. We said 15,000 naira. Before I knew it, she said she has spent 30,000 naira. That was that. So she now said there were other expenses that she made that resulted to that amount. She said there were other expenses that she made that resulted that money going to 30,000 naira. And I told her, but you're not supposed to. Moreover, we discussed at this school, because I've already given her money. I gave her money for 15,000 for the school, 15,000 for feeding, which I normally do, which I sent her 30,000 naira. Then it was later she now told me that she spent more than 15,000 naira for the school. That the money was already gobbling 30,000 naira. So I was not happy. We had issues about that. So I told her, we've already agreed that this school of a thing will not take place this year. Why are you coming up with this? So that was just it. Until this year, I brought up the school matter. Yeah, is the child not going to go to school? Please, before I will send any money, I will need. She said the amount is 10,000. I said before I will send any money, you must give me the school account and the phone number that I can at least communicate. Get myself familiar with the school. She refused. That was when she now told me that the child is not registered under my name, and she's avoiding the situation where me, I will not go to the school and carry the child along. So that was why I brought the matter here, because one, she's denying me the right to be the father of that child, because I cannot be able to do anything except what she wants me to do. And I don't want to go by that way. I am not saying I won't be sending money for your feeding or whatever. That one is normal, because I normally send her 15,000 naira every 15 days. That is 30,000 naira every month for the upkeep of the child.
For feeding or with the school?
No, just for feeding. Feeding alone, it doesn't have to do with the dress or every other provision or anything that I do. The feeding alone, the money for feeding for the child alone is 30,000 naira. But I break it down 15,000 naira. I do it 15 days, 15,000, 15 days, 15,000. I have my reasons for doing it like that. So when she said this child is not registered under my name, I felt really bad, and that's why I said, let me come here before I will take decisions that is not, that will bring issues or anything that will be very terrible. So that's my case.
Okay, first of all, please, members and viewers, calm down, okay? They're calming down. Please, they equally have rights. There are other cases we must not show the face of everybody. If they give consent of their audio, and we must respect that right. Please, that is what they registered for, and that is how we are going to treat the case. Isn't my face beautiful enough for you to glue to my face and be watching while you be listening to them? That is why I'm throwing sweets to my mouth. Watch my mouth as I lick the sweets, listen to them, and also view my beautiful face and my hair. Please calm down, okay? God bless you. That's all.
That's just what I have to say. I feel that she's denying me of being a father to my child, of doing what is right for my child. I mean, why should I, as in, like I told her, even she and her mom said, is it because of 10,000 naira that I want to send, that I'm making noise, that I'm bragging, like
Is it with your consent when she packed out from the house?
it was not my consent.
She packed out on your behalf?
She packed. We had argument. We had argument. We said things to each other. But she did not pack when I was home. She packed when I have left for work. She didn't even tell me that she was going. Nobody told me. It was a neighbor that called me even when the day has gone. I was even at Lekki on that fateful day. They called me and said, this is what is going on. Are you aware? And I said, no. So later, I was expecting that, okay, somebody, a lady or a woman who have moved to her house, to her mother's house, I was hoping somebody from the family or like her mom will call and say, what is the issue? Or oh yeah, come over, let's discuss. I didn't get any call from anybody. So that was why I got my
Is this
hands
for
out
you?
of it.
Okay, I think the man left. I forgot.
So they did not, she did not leave when I was around. She left when I left for work. I've already left for work. That was when she left.
Aside this baby, do you have another child out?
No, I don't have any other child. I'm very, very, I'm very, very.
Single.
I
Yeah, very,
won't
very
say
advanced.
I won't. I'm not single. I'm not single. I
Are you
foolishly
married?
married to someone, legally married, but foolishly. Um, I planned this year to dissolve it. She's aware.
Okay.
She's aware because I told her. I said, like they told me at the Ikoyi registry that we did it. I cannot marry except I divorce who I am with.
Were you living with her when both of you were courting before she told
No,
you?
no, 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 no. We're not living. It was because of the child.
But was she living with you when she had the child
Yes.
in the same house? Where
No, no,
was
no,
the
no.
other
Okay, no,
one?
no. She had the child during COVID-19 period. That was 2020. She was pregnant for me 2019. I think that was around April or May.
Was she aware that you were married?
Yes, I told her.
That you were married,
Yes, she's aware.
but you are still in the marriage.
I am not in the marriage. I have already filed a divorce.
If you file a divorce until court dissolve the marriage, you are still married. Is it pronounced divorce now? Are you pronounced divorce in court?
It's not pronounced divorce yet.
So you are still
Because the
married.
lady in question, she has left the country. So that was why
For how long?
she left, I think 2019.
That was when you met her.
Yes.
So you met her while she was still around.
Who? The
Your wife.
Yes, I met her when she was still around.
You met this lady while your wife was still around,
Yes.
and she gave birth before your wife left.
No, 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 no,
I
no.
don't understand the question.
Okay.
According to him, they were not together then.
We were not
She
together.
packed his things and left.
The woman packed her things and left.
The woman packed my things and left.
Okay. Then she
So I couldn't find her.
So how did you serve her the divorce notice?
It was through the lawyer.
Okay. Let her respond to your allegation, because I always feel there is no smoke without fire. Or there is no, yeah, there will be no smoke without fire. Okay, let's hear you at comfort.
Okay. First of all, I did not deny him the right, the access to his child, and the school. I did not use another name. It's the name that is on a birth certificate, which is Charles Light. That was what is in the.
Use the mic properly because the camera is not on you and your
Okay.
voice is breaking.
It's his name. The name on her birth certificate is what she's using in school. I did not change her name, and that was not what I said. I did not tell him that she's not using his name in school. I only said when I took her to the school, I went there to register alone. So there's no point for you having any relationship with the teacher in the school. It's not necessary. That was what I said. I did not say she's answering another name in the school.
Okay, what was your reason of blocking him having access to the teacher where the child is schooling?
Because I don't want him to come and take my child away because he has said that before.
That
He's going to take her away from me. He said he was going to take her to his sister, whatever he said.
his sister,
Yes.
which of his sister? Use the mic properly.
Yes. His elder sister, Mrs. Stella.
Was that what you said? That you want to take a child to your elder sister?
I did not say that I
When
was
we were
not.
having arguments, you said it that you were going to take her away to your sister.
No, 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 no.
Okay,
I said
before
even if
then,
you're
what
not
led
around.
to you leaving the house?
What let me live in the house? We were having series of misunderstandings, and it got to a point where he said the introduction we did wasn't what he wanted, and my mom forced him to um, bring me into the house and all of that. So I was like, since the introduction we did wasn't what you wanted, and you feel my family pressured you to marry me or do the introduction, then there's no point of me being in your house and being called your wife. And secondly, what even made me leave was all through my pregnancy, when I got pregnant, he decided not to have anything intimate with me. He stopped having sex with me for over 2 years. I would be in the house with him, nothing, like from one excuse to another, one excuse to another. When I got pregnant, he said he was scared of harming the baby. And I was still trying to explain to him that even the doctors recommend you to have sex during pregnancy because it helps delivery. He said he was scared. Okay, I gave birth. He later said it was too early. I suggested we should do family planning. And if he doesn't want me to do family planning, we could use condoms. He said no. Like, he doesn't want to use condom. Okay, let me do family planning. He said no. So what is the reason for you keeping me in the house? You're not having sex with me. What's the reason? I kept asking, no answer. From one excuse to another. The other time he said until after 6 months that one doctor said that it's not good to have sex with a nursing mother until after 6 months she has given birth. Okay, 6 months came after my baby was 6 months. Another excuse, from one excuse to another. Next month should be 2 years. So I don't think any woman would be in the house with a man for that long and would be happy in that kind of situation and still want to stay. That was why I left.
I earlier said there's no smoke without fire. Give me the mic. What was your reason of keeping her for 2 years without having sex with her? Where were you having the sex? Or you becoming up?
I was in a very terrible relationship. Very terrible relationship. I was.
Use the mic. When she was using it, you see that.
I was in a very terrible
You can rest
relationship.
your hand on the table while you position it.
I was in a very terrible relationship.
With
I
her?
almost took my life. No, not with her. I've already pulled my pants. I'm already entering Kirikiri before the judge called that they should release me. I had a very terrible experience. Now, because I know when I was doing that registry that day, I know what the man was saying, that I cannot marry somebody else without legally divorcing. So
Yeah.
to me, I just felt what I was doing, as in I have conscience. I wasn't really okay. I know I have issues with the woman, but I needed things to be done rightly. The baby came unexpectedly.
This is the kind of statement I don't like hearing.
No,
How?
it's not that we plan to have a baby, not that we plan to settle down. Nothing, no plans. We were just dating as at time that I was having, that I was just about rounding up, with the case.
When you know you've not, even up till now, you've not round up with the case.
No, the thing for me was that when we were together, that was the case finished 2019, 18th November. That was when I finished that case.
Mhm.
I met her 2020.
2019.
2019.
Okay, it was 2018 that I ended up with that case. 2019, January 20th that I met her.
What do you mean by rounded up?
Well, that was when the case closed. That was when the court closed the case because the woman that took me to court that I was in a relationship with, they were not seeing her for 5 sittings. They were not seeing her. So even as at that period, that was when I thought, because I've already served her divorce letter. She came for the first sitting. Then after that period, she never showed up. So the information that I got was that she has traveled out of the country. Because that was the essence of me getting married to her, to be able to have a certificate.
Is it a white woman?
No, it's not. She's a Nigerian. It's from my state, Urubu.
Okay.
Urubu girl. So
yeah.
So after that period, I met her. We were together. April, May, she got pregnant. June. Then she was with me. We did not have sex.
For how long?
I think we had sex maybe one or twice. I cannot remember.
Are you sure you are? No, yeah, everything's okay.
It's not once or twice.
Eh?
No. To be like what I told her. And I'm saying
that you have spiritual wife?
I was scared. No, I was scared.
So that they do deliverance here.
I really don't. I don't like seeing a person with pot belly and.
Your first relationship, she did not give birth?
No.
She did not.
It was by force relationship.
Okay, that one is by force. This one also by force.
Yes.
So every
they told me that
the
lady was seeking a visa to go to United States. They said she's not married. The only way she can get the visa was if she's married. Now the family were not calling me, saying, you are dating our daughter. You cannot be sleeping with her. And you're not married to her. That do this, go and do court registry. It will benefit you in the future. With pressure. I admitted to do it. Even I did not call my family. None of my family members knew about it because they would not accept it. Because it was just 2 weeks for her to be 2 weeks for her to get the appointment. They told me about this. They gave me this information. And this relationship with the lady was just 2 months plus. So it was 2 weeks to her appointment that they told me this news. So I was not really okay with it. We had to do court wedding, fast. she called somebody at the Ikoyi registry. That was how we got it done. She went to United States, came back, and said I want to have control over me in my own house. And I said, no, you can't be controlling me in my own house. I asked her, I told her we were having issues, and I told her that I'm no more interested. That was what led. She went to go and call police for me. She said that I beat her. She took the matter to the court. I met her when she took in. It was just how many months were we into the relationship? 6 months. I met you January 20th.
Got pregnant June.
You got pregnant June.
Okay, from January to June, that is when you had sex with her.
Yes, but the sex was not more than 3-4 times.
No,
That's a
it
lie.
will be 1 million times.
Yes, I can count
It's
how many
supposed to be
places
1
that
million
I can
times.
count how many places we've had. I can count how many
Is
places
this
we've had
is
sex.
supposed to be 1 million times?
No,
Why did you say yes? It's like you are not attentive. I asked you, you said your former relationship you were forced to the marriage.
yes.
This one you said you were forced to the introduction.
When she got pregnant,
Yeah.
her mom, like she said, she was not aware. Her mom was like, her child has taken in.
Mm.
And she doesn't want shame. She doesn't want people to start saying that we need to do traditional marriage. And I told her that no, I just got her from one trouble. I can't just that this thing just happened. She was like, no, 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 no. She was calling me. It's not like I'm putting this up. And I even confronted her with it. She said her mom didn't even tell her that she was not aware.
My mom did not call you according to her.
Hold on, don't interrupt him. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Her mom called me that her first daughter has gotten married, and the daughter got married properly. That this one, that she's pregnant now. That I need to do something fast about it. She needs to get married. She needs to do traditional. She doesn't want people to start seeing her pot belly and all that. That I need to settle down with her. That was what led to the introduction. That was what led to the introduction. I never had any plans to do any form of introduction because I am still screwed by what's happened to me. I'm still getting over.
And you sure it's not the same sexual issue that create problem between you and your former woman?
No. That one was that we normally have sex. She just have issues with her womb. It's not me.
How long was the marriage?
It was not. It was just we got married 2018. She was to go to US was embassy. The relationship is not even up to 6 months or 1 year.
Hold on, so that you know, some of you, that is the reason why at times when you ask for audio, we say no, because even right when you would step into the topic, we're told that all our pieces are live stream. Then you come up with one excuse or the other. I don't even know you that is talking. I don't know if you have impregnated somebody else.
No.
Or you are in another relationship that you're shying away from the public.
No.
So okay, how long was the former relationship before the incident, before you married? Since you were forced, how long did you cut or friend that lady before you went to court with her? Or
it was just I said 2 months plus. I mentioned it. I said 2 months plus. Yes.
And you now went to court.
Yes.
Did you do traditional marriage?
I did not do any traditional marriage. We did not do anything. My family were not involved. My family did not know anything about it. It was a secret thing we chose to do.
This one is your family aware?
Yes, because I told them about it. That I've gotten somebody pregnant, and this is what the family is saying.
Okay. What do you really want now? Because you cannot be registering your name in the life of every woman.
I told her, I've called her, we discussed about it. I said, let me divorce this lady. Let me divorce her. Let her go. Then me and you can now do the right thing. Do the court wedding, do the white wedding. We discussed about all these things.
When did you discuss that?
When we met.
Today?
No, after maybe after when she got pregnant. But she's here. We discussed about it, not today.
So how long has your relationship been with her? Because she's, according to her statement, You kept her for 2 years, you were not having sex with her, and before she finally left. So
Ma-
she had
ma-
been in the marriage for like 2 years.
when she was pregnant,
2019 to now, she's almost 3 years plus.
like I said, we had sex one or twice. I told her I'm not comfortable having sex with seeing a pot belly woman and all that. I'm not just okay, I told her it's new to me. Then after that there was issue in the house. We were having this spiritual issue in the house I lived. I was
Spiritual.
living. Yes. So they now advised that she should go to her mom's side and give birth. So 2020, she left for her mom's place to stay.
I left when I was 7 months pregnant.
Okay, when you have problem, anyway, both of you are not supposed to even have sex when you're not married. But a situation where you could not hold your urge and you impregnated her, then you are not supposed to deny her the sex. What if she, in the course of giving birth, she died? Or maybe they tried to do her CS and she lost the baby or lost her life. Would you not say because is a no thing between you and a pot belly woman? Of course you should know you are not a baby. You are a full grown man. That if you are having carnal knowledge of a woman without condom or any other protection, the result is the pregnancy. And are you expecting somebody to be pregnant and have her breast, her boobs pump up, her buttock move back without pot belly? Or did you previously discuss that with her that
I told
if you are pregnant, I'm not going to touch you?
No, I told her that I have some issues to deal with personally. There are some issues that I'm not, I told her I'm not psychologically or mentally, as in, I'm not okay with it. I know what I'm
okay. After
about.
she put to bed, because this person is not having pot belly that she's sitting there, don't mind showing her belly. Did she still have pot belly when you?
No, she was with, like I said, she was with her mom.
No. Give her mic.
She was with her mom when she.
Give her mic now. She's here and I'm not the one speaking for her.
I came back after 3 months. I stayed there 3 months. I gave birth March 1st, and I came back to the house March, April, I think May or June.
Use that mic.
I came back to the house, I think June. I think my baby was 3 months when I came back to the house after giving birth. I left when I was 7 months pregnant, maybe 8 months pregnant, almost delivery time. And then I came back when my baby was 3 months. And all through that time, he was coming to my place to see me. So I came back when my baby was 3 months. And from that 3 months, I did not have pot belly again, no. Still did not touch me.
Until you left?
Yes, until I left. And that was what was causing the issues in the house.
Are you sure that was what it was?
Yes, now it's part of the things. That was what made me start checking your
phone. You know, if you
yes.
If a man has spiritual wife, or he sleeps around, or he masturbates, or he cheats in the relationship, he can withstand his urge. Why the other partner suffered the isolation of that. If a woman has spiritual problems, when she gets satisfied with her spiritual husband, having carnal knowledge of her in a spiritual realm, she gets satisfied and she sees the physical person as nobody. Or if she cheats around or she sleep with men around, she will not see denying the opposite or the partner sex because she feel she is satisfied, she's okay. So if the man is complaining, the lady may not see anything serious about that because she's already satisfied with someone else. So if you have psychological problem about pregnant woman, about pot belly, about flat tummy, and after the pot belly disappear, giving birth, it continue like that, then it become whatever. Okay, what do you want from this relationship? Let's know if it's going to yield, it's going to be a relationship or it's going to be on the ground of you want to see your child. Don't know if you are settled with the psychological problem or you are still on it. Give him mic.
Well, during the process of the relationship, there were issues. There were issues, and that was, and again, the other one was that, like I said before, the child was not what I expected so soon. And again, because I had issues, because I needed to divorce that lady completely. That was part of why I said, okay, I need to manage so that I will not be able to, because already when we even did, our mother was already saying that I cannot give birth to one child, that I had to give birth to as many as 4 kids and all that. So I was like, I have issues here. I'm not even, I have, if anything happens, if there are consequences, I mean, the thing is that I was not ready to go through seeing her having another child, and because there were things that she was doing in the house that really turned me off completely.
Like what?
Because she doesn't trust me.
What you are doing, is it not worth distrusting? Let's reason like an adult, for cry out loud. You think I'll be married and my husband will not touch me, or maybe I'm in a relationship
Because
that not godly.
I've already told her, I've already
Are you Reverend Father?
I've already explained myself to her. I was hoping that there will be an understanding.
Understanding.
So that was just it.
You not explain to me.
Right?
You kept giving me one excuse or the other.
What are the excuses? Give her phone so that others will learn from her statement.
One of the excuse was he heard from radio station that one doctor said it's not good to have sex with a nursing mother until after 6 months. Then after 6 months, what was the story again? Was it 5? Yeah, 5. And then just from one excuse or the other, he did not tell me it's because this. There was no reason. It was just from one excuse to another.
The best thing, this is it. If you know you want to be done with your ex, first, before you define this relationship, you are going to conduct DNA test between yourself and that child. We want to know if the child belongs to you, because the essence of you having these psychological issues, depression, prison wahala, you want to marry somebody, don't touch pregnant woman, irritate you, pot belly is the problem. It's possible she also take in the child from outside, because who you were married to before did not conceive. We don't need the issues from you or her. And this one that conceived now, that you did not touch when she was pregnant, probably only you know that you cannot impregnate woman, and maybe she conceived after you did not marry her. So you conduct DNA test of this child. If the child belongs to you, until you take proper decision of what relationship you are going to have with her. If the child is for you, both of you spread it out how you take responsibility of your child. Then she will know. For the main time that you have not had decision yet, she will make herself neutral for anybody that can ask her hand in marriage. Then you come for the child, at least she will know legally biologically the child belongs to you. Then the responsibility will be spelled out how you take care of the child, since it's your child. But as it is, I believe, if anybody asks me if you are the father of the child, I will still doubt it.
Because he himself,
give her a mic.
Himself, he used to tell me if this child is mine, like he's doubting that he's the father of the child. And I've told him countless times, come and do DNA test. I'm not stopping you from doing DNA test. Come and do it and prove that this child is yours or not. So we have rest of mind.
So I was the one that brought up DNA test.
You were the
Did
one
you
that
agree to it?
I
agreed now.
I agreed.
You have agreed now.
I agreed.
Okay,
Because the reason why both of you will agree now.
I have always been telling you, come and do it.
The reason why both of you agreed now, this child is just centralized. Innocent child on her own. from your statement is doubtable. You did not pay her dowry. Both of you were doing hide and seek game, and you were not even ready for pregnancy before she came up with the story of she was pregnant. Then you stopped touching her when she was pregnant. After that, you also isolate her. Then the person you were in before did not take in. She that take in now, issue is coming up. And you are not even sure of what is the definition of the relationship you have with her. You said it now that the mother persuaded you to bring her in before while she was pregnant, not that you were willing, and even not that you were even ready. You just want to play around. And that is one thing I need to tell some of you men and women. Keep your kokoroko to yourself. If you are married and you want to be done with your marriage, be done completely and move on and let nobody rub your feeling nonsense. If you're a woman, you are married and you know the marriage is not sweeting you anymore, instead of you calling your ex-boyfriend or anybody, I men outside, try to satisfy yourself. Bear that pain at that moment. Quietly prepare yourself. Divorce the person. Move on with your life. Both physically and spiritually, nobody will entangle you. Nobody will blame you. Nobody will curse you. And nothing. You were in one relationship, according to you, you were having problem. You nearly entered prison. One of your leg was inside prison. Another one was outside. And they call you back. And the sensation and the psychological problem you are having could not bring down your organ, that you need to tighten it and stay one place. What makes you think you can sex a woman, you have no psychological problem? Then when responsibility come in with all this allegation, you have psychological problem? No. Discipline. You have to discipline yourself in and out. If a man have the ability of disciplining your sexual urge, that is when you will count yourself among the remand. There is nobody that cannot be tempted. But in the heat of your temptation, how did you overcome it? If you did not overcome, you want to give out yourself, you want to satisfy your urge by answering to your organ. Whatever comes out of it, face it. So as it stands, you will bring the child. You people will set a date. They will conduct DNA test between you and the child. So we'll let her understand, as the mother of the child, you can't deny him access to the child. But before that is done, we must clear the true paternity of the child. Then if you are done with your divorce in court and you deem it fit asking her hand in marriage, then that should be a fresh relationship between you and her, because both of you are adults. But as it is, you do not pay her dowry. Introduction is not marriage, and there's no way you come to claim the child from what both of you are saying up and down. Today she have the child, tomorrow the mother says she don't want her daughter to have one head child somewhere, and you are not ready to have even another. You can't even dream of having any sperm formed together, talk more of bringing child. As it stand now, what you are concerned is the child. Now that your concern is your child, be sure that you are the father of the child biologically. Then other things can follow.
No problem. Thank you.
So when would that be?
I'll I'll try and find out what the cost is when I have the money available.
Okay, DNA test is 150,000. When you are ready, communicate with the office, bring the child. They will take the specimen, conduct between him and the child. The result is out. We announce it. If it's the child, they will tell you what next to do and how things should be run. So that none of you be dragging that child left and right and front and back tomorrow.
Okay.
Is it?
Yeah, all right. Thank you, viewers. You've seen that is the resolution. If it's set with the DNA test, they will do that as fast as possible so that things will be properly done in a better manner. God bless you and have a wonderful evening. We'll be back in a moment.